What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with some more new look rebuilds, and today we're going to be doing a team that probably got worse, that being the Miami Heat. So today we're going to be doing a new look Miami Heat rebuild today. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Dropping a like on this video helps push it out to the YouTube algorithm, so thank you guys for doing that for me. But regardless, the Miami Heat, I only say they got worse because their power forward position right now is looking very bleh. I don't know. I assume it'll just be Jimmy Butler as constructed right now. You'll have a starting five of probably like Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, and then Max Strus, I assume, at the small forward or something along the lines of that. So I think that's what it'll look like. So that's probably how we're going to roll with it this season. I guess we could technically still trade for a power forward right now. But yeah, right now we have Nikola Jovic. I don't know. I don't think they plan on starting Jovic right away or anything like that. But Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero. So I know they've been trying to like trade for Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that off. And I forget they have Victor Oladipo as well, who could be a really nice guy off the bench for them. So I do want to go ahead and just quickly note that I like Kyle Lowry a lot, but in 2K he goes down overall like crazy. So I assume eventually we're gonna have to move on from him in this video if we want any kind of success. I'm going to simulate his first season up and probably till the trade deadline, because I do want to try to make this roster as good as it can be. Lowry's already down to an 81. But also, like I said, they've been trying to trade for like Kevin Durant, stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off or anything. Like Donovan Mitchell, maybe. But I think I'd rather just pay Tyler Hero and keep him and see what he can become here in Miami, because I think he could be a really good player, especially since if they start him this year, which I very well think they definitely could. So we'll see if we can go ahead and make that happen and kind of see what we can do with this team. But we're going to look at the rotation first and foremost, because we have to definitely edit it and see how things look and go from there. So let's go take a look at the rotation as constructed. Power ranking does land us at number 1. I don't know how I feel about that, but they want to start Dwayne Dedmon. We're not going to start Dwayne Dedmon. The proficiency is probably on defense, which is why we have stuff like that out there. So I want to go to a balance just to start things off, although our defensive system would be 4.5, but I'm not trying to start Dedmon and Oladipo. So let's go to balance and let's change our Expulstra system to balance. And let's see what the starting five would look like if we change it to this. Probably gonna have to move Jimmy Butler to the 4 and then Max Strus to the 3, and then probably gonna have to change a lot of positions here. So let's take a look at what it would look like once we fix this. Okay, they want to start Juancho Hernan-Gomez, who is on the Raptors, so I'm not even sure why he's here. I guess 2K cut him and put him on the team. As much as I love me some Bo Cruz, you're not on the team, so gonna go ahead and release you, and then boom. All right, so let's see. So Jovic would be the starting power forward, which I just don't assume that would be the thing. So Lowry, Tyler Hero, I agree with. I think you start these two in the backcourt as the roster is constructed right now. If I move Jimmy to the 4, does he like go down like crazy? He go, oh, that's to the 3. To the 4, he goes down. So I'm gonna leave him at small forward, but just play him at the 4. And then Max Strus, does he go up? He does go up. So I'm gonna move Max Strus to the 3, because I assume he'll be the starting small forward. And yeah, so 2K agrees with what we should do here. So Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Max Strus, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, I assume would probably be the starting 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not totally sure. I'm not going to sit here and say this is exactly what it's going to be. Just kind of making a guesstimate, I guess. Bam Adebayo, then Oladipo, Gabe Vincent, Dwayne Dedmon. And then you have Caleb Martin off the bench. And then Duncan Robinson's not getting any minutes, which feels kind of crazy to me. Is Dedmon listed at power forward or center? He's center at 78 overall. So how can I take him out of the rotation? I just really can't justify it. So I guess we should run a 10-man rotation and just be on the safe side, have some guy play some minutes. And then I feel dirty about not having Duncan Robinson get any minutes, although they did take him out in the playoffs and stuff like that. But in the regular season, he's a great player. So I'm going to play him. And then, of course, we might try to make a trade here or there. We'll see. I might still have the trade deadline. I may not. I might just simulate this whole season, just kind of see how we do. So shot tendencies, Jimmy Butler, definitely want this man taking some shots. And then Bam Adebayo, 7. Let's go like 80 on him. And then Tyler Hero, let's go like 89. I want Tyler Hero to be a beast for us this season. Oladipo shot tendency is fine as well. So let's simulate this season. If I do stop at the trade deadline, I shall let you know. If I do not, I'm just going to simulate through, see how we do. And hopefully we're still a good team in the East. But again, I feel like Kyle Lowry's age is going to really hold us back. And even Jimmy Butler's age could really kill us. So we'll see what happens. Season number 1 comes to an end, and of course your boy Luka is your MVP. Chet wins Rookie of the Year for the Thunder. Andre Drummond 6th man in Chicago. Matisse Thybulle defensive player. Edwards most improved in Minnesota, and then Ime Udoka Coach of the Year, and then Jacob Parks executive. So All NBA first team. I assume we have Jimmy Butler on one of these teams because he was really good. Yeah, so 27 points per game. I saw at the trade deadline. I decided not to make any kind of trade because the team was doing pretty good actually. So yeah, he averaged like 27 points per game. Very nice for Jimmy Butler. what you expect out of him. And then Bam Adebayo actually got on All-NBA third team as well, averaging 17, 11, and 2 blocks per game. So very solid stats all around there. And all-offense first team and all-defensive second team, Bam Adebayo making it. And that is it. So we are currently the 4th seed in the East. We get Philadelphia in round 1, Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid. We all know how familiar they are with each other. 26 from Jimmy Butler, 19 from Tyler Hero, 17 from Bam Adebayo. Tobias Harris over me. You get what I'm saying. Oladipo 13, 11 from Max Strus, 11 from Kyle Lowry, and 7, which we just need Kyle Lowry to be kind of that facilitator, take charges, do stuff, do all that little stuff that he does. And then Dwayne Dedmon 7, 5 from Caleb Martin. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down to a 9-man rotation now. I don't plan on running 10 deep anymore. So 9-man rotation. Eric Paschall, no thank you. I'm going to stick with what I was doing. So as much as they want to start Eric Paschall, I'm not about that. So let's take Eric Paschall out of here. And I know it's because Jimmy Butler's listed as a power forward, but this is how we're going to have to do it. So Max Strus to give him like 30, and then Gabe Vincent, Dwayne, and then something like that. And then, yeah, so we'll go something along the lines of this. Okay, so that's looking good. And then I actually might want to give Bam Adebayo even more minutes. So that is cool with me. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat Philadelphia in round 1. We're a 4-star proficiency. And then, yeah, so let's see. We get Philadelphia in round 1. All right, so we got James Harden, Maxey. We all know what the Sixers look like. So I'm just going to click simulate current round, and we're the home court, or we have a home court advantage. So not really sure if that works in our favor or not. And we do beat the Sixers in 5. So take care of them. Stop Joel Embiid once again. That has to be detrimental, honestly. You know, Joel Embiid, you could come join us in Miami if you want to reunite with Jimmy Butler because your team can't have any success in the playoffs. I got your back if you want to become available and not be untouchable in the offseason. But regardless, Brogdon, Brown, Tatum, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. We know what the Celtics are. We're probably going to lose this team. We do win game 1, win game 2. Okay, maybe I'm speaking too soon. 3-1. And we beat them in 6, please? Beat them in 7. Come on, man. No, man. We were there. We were up 3-1. Come on, man. Okay. I honestly didn't think we were going to beat the Celtics there anyway. The fact that we were up 3-1, I was like, wait, are we actually about to do this? And of course, we do not. So, Boston, Atlanta, and they got Golden State and Dallas. But not a bad run. Not a bad run. And yeah, the Celtics going on and win the championship. So I do lose to the team that goes on to win it all. And we got player retirements. I assume Kyle Lowry's going to try to retire. Let me make sure he does not, because I could either use him in a trade. Bledsoe retires. Don't care about that, obviously. But Dwayne Dedmon, that's fine too. And it looks like he does not retire. So we're good on Kyle Lowry not retiring. Just want to make sure. And then draft lottery time. We have, let's see, no draft pick. I don't think we have any draft capital here. The Miami Heat, I think, literally only have like 3 tradable picks in real life. So the Thunder have our pick here, which I think is correct. And the Spurs do win the Wembanyama sweepstakes. So shout out to them. And then staff signing. Going to keep Eric Spoelstra, obviously. Don't plan on getting rid of him or anything like that. Going to fill this out a little bit. And then I don't think we have any like draft picks. We have a little bit of young pieces to maybe throw in a trade. Like I want to get better this offseason for sure. And I think the way I'm going to do that is by trading Kyle Lowry. Not that I would do that in real life necessarily, but I know he's going to go down to like a 78, 79 overall. And that just doesn't help me win a championship. So Lowry's $29 million becomes very valuable right now. And then I guess maybe even Nikola Jovic. I have to re-sign Tyler Hero. And then we have 3 or 2 tradable draft picks. So I kind of want a better point guard. Just a younger one, basically. So if I could get somebody for Kyle Lowry, I'll do it. I'll offer my unprotected first. Just start things off. You got Alex Caruso in a 2nd round pick. Ricky Rubio, Terrence Mann, Luke Kennard, Tyus Jones. I actually did this trade in the Bucks video, and it was actually a pretty solid trade. So I'm going to try not to do that one today. Kleba, Schroeder, Joe Harris, Buddy Hield. Maybe we can go for like a twofer here. We can get the 10th pick for Kyle Lowry from the Pistons. That don't make any sense. Delon Wright. So far, the only one that I kind of like the idea of is trading Kyle Lowry to Philadelphia and getting a... Well, I don't want to... Well, if I was getting a first without doing it, then yeah, I would do that. But let me see if I could do this without. Could I just get like a first for Kyle Lowry if I was that desperate? Yeah, so we could swap this up for... We can get a first from Philadelphia, another tradable draft pick and another trade, I guess. Or the Lakers are desperate and they give me both their draft picks to get Kyle Lowry. That could be something. And then I would have to flip... And I don't know how much cap space I would have in order to maybe like sign somebody. I don't know if this frees me up money or not, but I just know Kyle Lowry is not going to get me anywhere. I might end up regretting this trade, but hey, if the Lakers want to give me both their draft picks and they take on Kyle Lowry, I mean, this would be the Lakers' desperate move to try to get better if they can't get Kyrie Irving. They were interested in Lowry once upon a time. I'm going to make this trade. I'm going to do it, man. So I know Kyle Lowry's going to go down in overall. I don't know if that frees us up like a max salary slot or anything like that. I assume it does. I might have just freed up a max salary slot or something. I know I'm going to have to resign Tyler Hero, though, as well. So salary cap breakdown. Says we have negative 6 million, so maybe we don't. I don't know. We'll see at what free agency looks like. And it looks like, and then trade exception, you have a Kyle Lowry trade exception. So we could renounce that maybe and have money. Or we could use the trade exception. Whatever we want to do. So we'll see. We'll see. But we don't have a draft pick, right? Just want to make sure we do not have a draft pick. We can skip past this draft. But I like that trade. I think that puts us in an interesting position. So player options, Oladipo declines, which he was a really nice bench addition, but he might even go down overall. And then you have Hero and Omer, who are two guys that I definitely would like to have, come back. So especially since what's his face retired, Dwayne Dedman. So I definitely want, and I want Max Strus back as well. So that's, and Gabe Vincent. So we got quite a bit of players, but we could, okay, no, we don't have enough money to sign like a LeBron James or anything like that. Just wanted to be clear on that. James Harden. And then what if do we have enough money for like, let's say Fred VanVleet or something? So we do. So if I could walk away with somehow getting Fred VanVleet and free agency or a Sexton, like if I can get like just a solid point guard, I'd be a very happy man. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off with also re-signing everybody. Like Kevin Porter Jr. could also be solid. If I have to, oh wait, Duncan Robinson's somebody I need to get rid of as well. If I could get rid of Duncan Robinson, I think I could free up quite a bit of money to where I could sign like a Fred VanVleet and then get everybody back. That would be perfect in my opinion. So I'm going to try to dump Duncan Robinson off. That is my next plan. And then we're going to fill out this team through free agency. The Sacramento Kings might be desperate enough to go ahead and try to get Duncan Robinson on their team. A really good three-point shooter, just shot 45% from three. Be a really good addition to Sacramento. So I'm going to go ahead and send him to Sacktown. And now we have some money freed up. Okay. So that should be able to get us. We could like technically go for like a James Harden. Like how much we would have to renounce Tyler Hero though, I would imagine. Like we would have to renounce Tyler Hero. So I want Hero, Strus, Gabe Vincent all back, and then Omer as well. But I also want to be able to sign, and I'm looking at Fred VanVleet. I think he's making the most sense here as who could be the cheapest to snag, or even Colin Sexton, to be honest with you. If we could get Colin Sexton for the low and have Sexton and Tyler Hero be my backcourt, that would be like really solid. Let me try to give him like 20 million over. Let's offer this. And that would be really cool because I know he can be a stud. So I'm offering Sexton a contract. And then I'm going to also offer Gabe Vincent a deal and Max Strus. I'm going to try to get all of these back while signing Colin Sexton. I want to see if I can pull that off. So Vincent and Strus, we're going to be signing back. We don't. Oh, Sexton went back to Cleveland. Damn. Okay. Fred VanVleet is the only other guy that I would have been interested in. So I'm going to give Fred VanVleet a contract. I try to get Sexton. 19 million for 4 years on Fred VanVleet, and let's see if he would be willing to accept that. Hero's prepared to. So can I sign all these guys? I cannot, unless if I renounce. Wait, can I? If I renounce to trade exception, can I do this? Let me try this. No, I can't. Damn. Okay, that sucks. All right, so we can't sign Fred VanVleet. I thought we'd be able to. So let me not get rid of the trade exception. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. So we're gonna sign all of our guys back. I don't want to lose anybody. That sucks. It is what it is, though. All right, so. Yeah, I don't have any money. So I'm going to have to use that trade exception to get better. So that's fine. We're going to have to find a point guard through the trade exception, which is okay. And we still need a power forward technically as well. So that should be our next target is getting a power forward, which there's some guys here. So we should be using that. One part of the trade exception for a point guard and the other part of the exception for a center. So that's what we'll do. Or for a power forward. So I'm actually going to try to do this in one trade. I just thought of this. The Magic might be willing to give up both Isaac and Fultz. Like, they have a little bit of a logjam at both positions. Isaac, you don't know what his future is going to be in Orlando. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy. And then Fultz is kind of in a similar situation. But hey, if we have Markelle Fultz, we could definitely use him. So I'm going to try to pull this off. 2 first-round picks. I feel like 3 is fair, where we use these picks we just got. And then we see if they would be interested in this trade. So 3 first-round picks for Fultz and Isaac with our trade exception. They do not agree to that. That is fair. I understand. What if I threw a second as well on top of that? I really want to pull this trade off if I can. So if I can't do it for 3 first, what if I threw Jovic in as well, which I don't love to do. But at this point, I'm trying to win a championship. And they still don't agree to that. Damn. Okay. I thought for sure that would get it done. What if I threw 4 first in here? That's a little too crazy. Okay, let's get rid of that first. This is not that valuable, and throw Jovic in here. Okay, still not accepting it in the second. Okay, so I can't get both of them in one trade unless if I got like crate. Okay, I traded way too much to get Fultz and Isaac. I traded Jovic, and what did I trade 4 first there? Oh, that's steep. 1 first, 2 first. I traded 4 first to get Isaac and Fultz. Do I agree with that? Hell no. That was just too crazy. But you know what, man? That gives us a really good lineup now. So we have Fultz and Vincent, Hero, Martin. You have Butler, Strus, Jonathan Isaac, and Bam Adebayo. I mean, it makes us a good team. I gave up quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. I kind of regret how much I just gave up there. But I feel like that puts us in a good position. And then let's sign Montrezl will be our backup center. Or then Omer can come back as well. So, yeah, I give up too much. I'm going to definitely agree with that. But, man, did I want to pull that off. And Omer is back. And now we have a really good team around Jimmy Butler with Markelle Fultz coming over. Jonathan Isaac always win Defensive Player of the Year on here, as you guys know. But yeah, I really like this team. I think we're more well-rounded. And we just got to the second round last year with an older Kyle Lowry. Now that we have Fultz and Isaac here, who kind of fills out our roster a little bit better. And our bench will be really good. I'm liking this. I am liking this a lot. And then we can maybe even pull off another trade at the trade deadline. So this is what your starting 5 would look like. 9-man rotation of Fultz, Hero, Jimmy Butler, Isaac, Bam Adebayo, Max Strus, Montrezl Harrell, Gabe Vincent, Omer. Did I give up way too much? Yes, I did. But I'm also being aggressive here and trying to win a championship. 4 first for Isaac and Fultz and Jovic is way too much. I still cannot believe I gave up that much. I'm such an idiot for that. But whatever, man. Hey, if we win a championship, does it matter? No. So let's hope that's the case. So we are 4.5 proficiency. I really like the addition we made of those two. Just did not want to give up that much. I feel like they'd be gettable in real life for like a couple of firsts. Maybe the Magic would be willing to do that plus Jovic. Regardless, though, we'll simulate this season. And we'll see if we can go win a championship after making that way too hefty of a trade. So we are at the contract extension deadline, and this team is actually doing quite well. So I'm going to go ahead and extend Markelle Fultz. He's finally found a home in Miami, which is a beautiful place for him, and I'm happy to have him here. So he's been a really good addition to the team. We're going to extend him, keep him around in Miami, and we're going to keep it going. Right now, things are going very well, but obviously we want to win championship for this to be the ultimate success. So Nikola Jokic is your MVP for the Denver Nuggets. Wembanyama, of course, Rookie of the Year for the Spurs. Isaiah Hartenstein, 6th man for the Knicks. Jonathan Isaac wins Defensive Player of the Year. So we traded for the Defensive Player of the Year, and Most Improved goes to Daniel Gafford. I really wonder if this almost went to Markelle Fultz because he actually did pretty good for us. Coach of the Year goes to Eric Spoelstra as we went 55 and 27, and we did get the first seed in the East. I mean, it's looking like the trade was worth it. I mean, we got a couple of really good players. A Defensive Player of the Year candidate. I mean, I guess if you think about it, maybe Fultz and Isaac just went off the previous year, which is why they costed me so much. I'm trying to justify the trade as much as I can. But Jimmy Butler, All-NBA second team. And then, which is cool, still to see. And then no Bam Adebayo this time around. All defense first team, though, we get Jonathan Isaac. And no Bam or anything like that. So Jonathan Isaac making it is cool. I mean, a Bam and Isaac front court, though, would be really nice defensively. Player stats-wise, 25 from Jimmy Butler, 21 from Tyler Hero, 18 from Bam Adebayo, and then 15 for Markelle Fultz, which is a huge W. Went ahead and extended him as well. Did he shoot nicely from 3 this year? Not all that great. The spacing around this team is not the best in the world, but Isaac shot 36%, which is not too bad. And then 7 from Vincent, 5 from Martin. And that was it. So we want to win a championship. We did all this to get here. We get the Nets in round 1, which is kind of scary to think about because we get Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, Kyrie. Like, hopefully we don't lose to them and get 8th seeded here. Game 1, it's not a good start, boys. Dude, I just... Oh, my goodness. I can't with this game. Oh, the 8th seed, man. The 8th seed attack. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I lose the 8th seeds more than anyone in the world. It's just how it works for me. So that trade is looking very, very dumb right now. But I'm willing to run it back again. I cannot end off on that. That just took my spirit out. Like, it literally just grabbed me by the whatever and just ripped me out of my body. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. That was awful. Like, how do we... I hate losing 8th seeds, man. That's my biggest pet peeve in this game. Like, it's so annoying. But it happens in this game way too often. At least for me, it does. Maybe people don't have as bad as luck as I do, but I want to run it back again. Come on, man. Like, I can't give up on that. That's terrible. Pelicans get number 1 and number 3, so it's only going to get harder out here. Kings have number 2 now, even after the Duncan Robinson trade. I can't believe Duncan Robinson didn't push them into the playoff contention they were looking for. But let's go to rookie signing. I don't even know if I had a draft pick or not. I had a second-round pick at the very last pick. I accepted a 2-way contract, I guess, and then qualifying offers. Omer is a free agent. I definitely want him back. Do I have any other free agents? I have Omer here, which I want him back, like I said. But Fultz, Vincent, Hero, Martin, Butler, Strus, and then Isaac, Bam. So we really just need a backup front court player. So if it is just getting Omer back, that's fine, and I'll probably just do that. So let me just give Omer a contract, bring him back another year, and we'll run it back, man. So hopefully this time, I guess we can sign another player. We can sign like a Kyle Anderson just to be safe. So sign like a Kyle Anderson, slow-mo in Miami makes sense, and go to player progression. Hopefully Jimmy's not going down too much, and we run it back one more time. Jimmy's down to 91. Run it back one more year and see if we have better success in the next playoffs. So we had a better plan this year as we avoided the first seed and got the second seed in the East, so we don't have to face the 8th seed, if you get what I'm saying. So let's go to the player stats real quick and kind of see how things went. So player stats, we had 26 from Tyler Hero, so he took the big leap we were looking for. 21 from Jimmy Butler, taking a little bit of a backseat at his age is fine. Bam about 18, Fultz with 18, Truce with 13. I mean, this is our best opportunity. So if we lose here, then GG's. We get Toronto in round 1, and thankfully I don't have to deal with Brooklyn in round 1 again. That would just be awful. But we get Toronto in round 1. So 7 seeds are quite scary too. So somebody current round against Toronto, and we are going to beat them in 5. Oh my goodness, we actually got past the first round, and the Nets almost upset the Pistons. Like, bro, that 8th seed spot, way too scary for me. Now we get the Bulls though. So this is our chance to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. We have Gary Payton, Oubre, nice. And then didn't Oubre play in Chicago one time? No, he did not. Never mind. He's never played in Chicago. Okay, now he is, I guess. But here we go. Please beat Chicago. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Not a good start. Okay, I'm going 8-man rotation here because I'm trying to punch my ticket into the Eastern Conference Finals, not trying to slip up at all. So let's see if 8-man rotation gives me a game 2 victory. It does not. We go down 3-0. And we're going to get swept in round 2. Well, 2K has officially taken my spirit out, and I am just giving up. I give up on the world. So I made the worst trade in the world. Pat Riley probably just fired me after seeing me get eliminated twice. So I'm gone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know what? Overall, I liked the Isaac and Fultz trade. I like the idea of getting them, but losing just like that back-to-back years is the most disappointing thing in the world. Get swept both years by lower seeds. And it is what it is. 2K has officially broke me today. So I'm going to end it there. Pistons going to win the championship on the Grizzlies. Shout out to them. But for now, this is Crushables. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.